job to get open. He didn't finish the shot.
Correa with it. Curry meets him. The shot by Powell, no good. So for Dallas, their last game, a win against Cleveland.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
Here's Curry with the three, and that one's good. Curry's got 8 points.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. In third, the Warriors.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. And Matthews kicks to Pachulia. Outside Matthews. Here's the screen. Now the pass to Powell. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against. So we can't forget about that part of it either.
Correa kicks to Powell. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Thompson's got 5.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Here's Pachulia. It's good. Great play set up by Correa.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Warriors leading by 6. Here is Livingston. He had 10 points in the win against the Lakers. No one covering. Barnes has got his first basket of the night.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Rick Carlisle. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thank you, Doris. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Golden State moving it around. Here's Mr. Clutch. Against the Lakers, he was really on his game. Pachulia with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Correa with the ball. Parsons against Barnes. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Green against Parsons. Passes it to Powell. 6 to shoot. Here's Pachulia. Good, and it's Correa who picks up the assist. Pachulia's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
Livingston passes to Mr. Clutch. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. Powell pulls it in.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Nobody near Parsons. Hands it from downtown. Parsons got 5 points so far. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Livingston dishes to Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 7. The Mavericks trailing. Feeds it to Pachulia. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Shot clock at 6. Pulls it up. Shot is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and as they renew acquaintances, if you're the underdog, you always want to show, hey, we've got something new up our sleeve. Should be fun.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Parsons. Knocks down the step-back J. Parsons got 7 points. Several lead changes going on. And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one.
I mean, that 11th season, I'll never forget.
One's definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountains. Both teams will make substitutions. Mavericks leading by 6. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Rush in at the small forward. Pachulia. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 8. Here's Curry. 8 points for him. Pass to Mr. Clutch. There's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Curry for the 3. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Outside Williams. Here's Marjanovic, guarded by Kerr. Back to Williams. Got a piece of it. Here's Thompson. Finished off the break. Now it's just a 3-point Maverick lead.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Correa kicks to Matthews. Down low. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
He kicks it to Williams. That 3 off the mark. Warriors trail by 5. Right side Curry. The tray. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Williams passes to Pachulia. Williams a screen on Green. Here's the screen. Here's Marjanovic. The second chance effort. Green with the block. They get it back.
And now we have a chance to check out free kill. How's the last month of basketball been for him? 1st in 3-point shooting, 1st in free throw percentage. And he's right there among the most efficient scorers in our league, 3rd overall in field goal percentage.
And not only is he dialing it up from deep, he's doing it with great consistency. One of our league's most efficient 3-point shooters.
Barnes, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. Up top, Curry, guarded by Barea. Here's Mr. Clutch. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
That's good. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
They double-team Curry. Here's Mr. Clutch. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Now here's Pachulia. He's guarded closely. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Mr. Clutch. And that one's good. Mr. Clutch has got 4 points in the quarter.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Matthews against Barnes. All sorts of time. Poked away. Golden State's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. On its way from Curry for 2 and another basket for Golden State.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
They set the pick. Here's Marjanovic, guarded by Curry. That is good. 12 points for him.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
He feeds it to Barnes. Cannot hit, and it's Dallas the other way.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The dish to Barea, and there's the feed to Matthews. Williams kicks to Barea. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Green for the 3. And Pachulia pulls it down.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Goes up on the high post. The shot is off. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Powell, he's jacked in for Dallas. Chandler Parsons comes in for Williams. Mavericks leading by 5. And Matthews kicks to Pachulia. He dishes it to Parsons. The pass to Powell. Matthews, no one around him. Bangs home the trifecta. Matthews has got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas. Outside Curry. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And that does it for the first half of play.
Well, you certainly have some ground to make up in the second half of this game. Where do you guys need to improve as a team?
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
You know, Curry.
Some changes here for the Warriors. Mr. Clutch, he's checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. J.J. Barea is out there with Matthews. Then there's Pachulia. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Powell in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Purdy. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers was just a man on a mission. He finished with 19 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Just 5 on the clock. So the wing on the left. Barnes can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Outside Matthews. Off the screen. Dishes it to Pachulia. Great D that time from Green.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Parsons for 3, and the shot is good. Parsons got 5 points now in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Guys, you take a look at that box score. 5 turnovers for him. I think he's got to avoid the high-risk plays. Just be solid out there.
Dallas has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Wesley Matthews on the wing. He's got 9. They now take the lead. Powell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Pachulia covering.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. Averaging about 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
That's good. Pachulia's got 4 points this quarter.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
There's the pick. Here's Livingston, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Pachulia, no luck.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, here's Barea. He's covered by Thompson. Barea with it. 8 points for him. 6 to shoot. Parsons dishes to Pachulia. Here's Powell. And another basket for Dallas.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assist.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
I had it.
And the technical free throw is good. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
And nothing fancy, really, about that play. That's just good old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
We're at the end of the third. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter plays. A different look for Dallas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Parsons, and it's Powell in for Darren Williams. The Warriors also with a sub. Mr. Clutch is checked in for Andrew Bogut. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 5.
So far in the game for Mr. Clutch, 10 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
To the middle, here's Marjanovic, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
Drops in the breakaway layup. And it's a 4-point Maverick lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Dallas.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Mavericks leading by 4. 3 for Matthews. Shot is no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Mr. Clutch. The long distance 3 is buried. Mr. Clutch has got 10 points here in the... second half. Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. They get it back.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Now, here's Barea. He's covered closely. Left side, Parsons. To the paint. Puts up the baby hook. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Nowitzki with the steal. Now here's Barea. It's Matthews on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Kicks it to Nowitzki. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Warriors trail. Here's Mr. Clutch. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Nowitzki, no good.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Move the ball.
Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Barea. Here's Iguodala. Mavericks with the rebound. Matthews has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Barea. He's covered by Iguodala. The drive by Nowitzki. Feeds to Barea. Nowitzki a screen. Barea kicks to Nowitzki. High quality look, and he sinks it.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant in it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Deron Williams is checked in for J.J. Barea. Outside Curry. 1:06 left to play here in the 4th. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Lets it go from deep. Here's Mr. Clutch. Trifecta.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Dallas has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. That's Nowitzki at the elbow. It's good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Nowitzki, what an offensive force he can be.
Curry against Williams. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target with his 3. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
Freak, you're the guy. So good screens, tight passes now. We need to get look. Execute. Let's put him away.
Here's Thompson. It's good. This game is all even.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Here's Williams. Nowitzki outside. Shoots off the screen. Oh, no good.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. And we'll get going after this from the American. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one as we watch this one go now to overtime. So Golden State will get the first possession. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Mr. Clutch out there with Draymond Green. And Williams, here we go. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
This can't happen.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. On the wing, Williams. Dallas moving it around. And that one's good. And that's 21 points for Nowitzki.
What a tremendous feed from Williams. Great awareness.
The Warriors shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Mr. Clutch.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Iguodala outside. Shot clock at 6.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Nowitzki. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And that's 23 points for Nowitzki.
Just the shot they wanted. Point-blank range.
We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. And another basket for Golden State.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him. What a nice feed. And that assist gives him a triple-double. That's my kind of player. Versatile as baking soda. Multi-uses, multi-dimensional. He can do it all.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Outside Curry. There's the 3. Here's Green. Again, Golden State.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
For Dallas, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. Nowitzki, no good. Warriors have gone a perfect 4 for 4 on their field goal attempts in overtime. Pass to Mr. Clutch. He kicks it to Thompson. Here's Mr. Clutch. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into overtime in this exciting game. There's the dish to Nowitzki. And he gets it to go. Nowitzki's got 7 points. For the quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish.
I want you to focus on getting to the rim.
And the Warriors making a change. So we see the Warriors get the win here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Looked to me like the amber light on the gas tank didn't quite come on. They still had enough fuel to get across the finish line comfortably.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, certainly a nice win here in this one for you. What's it going to take for you guys to keep playing at this level moving forward?
It's going to take a lot more of me with the ball, that's for sure. It's easy to see how much better we are when I'm initiating things on the floor.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
His accuracy from the...
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for
Oh, stanky lad. to get one. Oh. I'm getting tired of this one. Are they caught up? Oh. They got me good though. I ain't gonna lie. Oh.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the Warriors, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. You had to be over calm, over cool, over collective.
Great.
How you doing?
What's up, man? About to put on a show tonight.
We'll see about that. My team's ready.
Hey, you better hope so. It's the only chance you got.
I'm going to remember that, freak. It's on.
We've got basketball action from New Orleans, Louisiana, home of the Pelicans, here on 2K Sports. Well, the holidays always bring us some extra clutch is checked in for the Warriors. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 5, home in the paint. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And now the Pelicans on the break. Gordon with it, picked up by Thompson. Outside for Davis, outside Holiday. There's the pick. Back to Davis, clock at 6. Evans inside, covered by Barnes. Offensive rebound.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Davis. Mr. Clutch. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
I got next game.
I got next. Hey, yo, right here. Yo, let me get next. Let's go, I got next.